about this past weekend's One Championship, One Friday Fights 22, a card consisting mostly of Muay Thai, but there were a couple of MMA bouts, most notably the unification bout in the heavyweight division for One Championship going down between Arjan Bhullar and Anatoly Malykhin. Bhullar, the heavyweight champ who was on the shelf since, I believe, 2019, and Anatoly Malykhin, the interim champ. They unified the belts, and Anatoly Malykhin gets it done by TKO in the third round, the official time, 2:42 of round number 3. Omar, start us off. Give us your impressions of the very aggressive Malykhin getting it done once again by finish, this time in the third round.
Yeah, man, that dude is a grinder. The big takeaways I had from that fight were the body shots. The body shots were absolutely killer. This man was digging his gigantic ass right hand directly under Bhullar's ribs. And I thought what was crazy about this was that Bhullar wasn't making any adjustments. He was not blocking that area. Every time Malykhin came in with that right hand, he came in under the elbow every single time. I thought it was absolutely crazy that he allowed that to continue for at least an entire round, if not more than that. So I thought it was a great performance from Malykhin. I love seeing the striking from that guy. Not a lot of kicks thrown in that fight. I thought there was a lot of opportunity for more kicks, but they were slinging. They were swinging and they were banging, and Malykhin came out on top, and he looked great doing it. Great heavyweight champion. Very exciting fight.
Mark, what's your take?
Yeah, in some ways, Arjan Bhullar was just overmatched here. You know, Anatoly was walking him down from the jump. He was hunting him. And as the fight went on, you realized that takedowns were not really going to come from Arjan Bhullar, which was kind of what you thought maybe he'd try to look for here. But he didn't even feel like he had a chance to enter, it seemed. And he was never going to win a striking match with Anatoly Malykhin. So, I mean, that being said, he did do well. He rolled with punches. He didn't take that much flush. And even the ones that he didn't seem to hurt him as much as you'd expect for, like, the first, 8 minutes or so of that fight. He was kind of sticking Anatoly with the jab where he could. There was definitely a game plan that I think Bhullar thought he could make work that was, I'm going to survive into round 3. Malykhin had never been past 2 rounds in his whole career, not amateur or pro. I'm going to get him into round 3. Then beyond that, if I can get to round 4, round 5, I'm really going to take advantage. But unfortunately for him, he just couldn't drag it that far. As good of a job as he did for a while of not getting hurt, you can only go so long avoiding those missiles from Anatoly Malykhin. And after, again, those first 8 or so minutes, so like late round 2 is when Malykhin really started breaking down the defense of Bhullar finally. He really committed to the body, repeated body head combos over and over again. And that's what opened Arjan up, and everything went south from that point. Round 3 was almost just finishing the job. It took a bit, but Malykhin walked him down right away because he knew he had hurt him, stuffed him in the corner, dragged him down with a front headlock, and then eventually got him out of there. So a great performance for Anatoly Malykhin, fairly dominant the whole way through. And we have a new champ in one.
That's right. This is the only third fight to make it out of the first round for Anatoly Malykhin of his now 13 wins out of 13 fights. So tremendous stuff from him. You took the words out of my mouth, man. He was stalking him and hunting him the entire fight. Really impressive stuff, man. For heavyweight to, I also was impressed for heavyweight that he moved as light as he did on his feet. Very nice boxing. At certain points, he was flowing, man. Just too fast, too aggressive for Bhullar. Can't wait for his next fight. Any thoughts on his next opponent, Mark?
It's tough to gauge exactly how good he is because he's not really, at least of late, fighting guys who are top shelf strikers, which is obviously where he thrives and is tough to take down. So you almost have to beat him there. So it's tough to gauge. I wish that one was a bit deeper in heavyweight and light heavyweight than it is. But however good he is, he's going to try to do a thing if he gets, what he wants here that no one has done, which is to be a triple champ simultaneously. He has called out Reiner de Ritter again, who he just beat for the light heavyweight title, and he has said that he now wants Reiner de Ritter's middleweight title. So he is going to try to carry the middleweight, light heavyweight, and heavyweight titles of one all at once. I did not think he could even make that weight, but if he can, hey, he's probably going to beat de Ritter again.